Bitcoin hasn't really been doing much. It's been kind of disappointing. It hasn't crashed drastically. I mean, we're sitting on around 89k at the moment, just hovering around that area. And yeah, no one knows what's going to happen from here. In this video, I'm going to go through my thoughts, what I think is going to happen. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Harvinder. I've been making these updates since 2022. Been investing in Bitcoin since 2015. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. And so I'm going to go over the charts, talk about whether or not I believe we've entered a bear market, or we've been in a bear market for a few months, or if we're still in the bull market. I just finished a live stream where I went into a lot more detail, but ultimately, we're in this black box. And so here's my theory. If we break out of this black box to the upside, then I would say we're still in the bull run. But if we break out of this black box to the downside, then yeah, we probably got to call in. So look, we have been in a bear market since the last top in October 2025. The truth is, none of us know. This is all just educated guessing. And, when I analyze the charts, to me, they actually look pretty good. And I'm somewhat confident that we are going to break out of here. We're in this channel, rising channel. I know some would say this is bearish, and it could be, but we could still have one last pump to this 97, 98k level. And that's what I'd be looking at. But if we do hit this level, then it'd probably be a good time to get out because, we're hitting some important resistance areas. And there's a race between gold and silver in terms of is gold going to make $5,000 first, or is silver going to make $100 first? And while I'm recording this video, silver might do it. So yeah, we're just a few cents away, and we are almost there. It's pumping. So I might keep this on the silver market just for the time being if it gets to that $100 mark. And yeah, I'm going to keep it there. But yeah, so my thoughts are this. No one knows what's going to happen. This is just educated guessing. One thing I do know, and I do know how the money system works, it's mathematics and basic economics. If you understand the money supply, how it works, then you know that they're going to continue to print more money. And that creates the demand, and that's why assets that are fixed in supply, they're only ever going to go up. And that's what we've seen over and over again, time and time again. And it's going to continue to be like that. I think the stats are, if you've invested in the stock market and you invest for a minimum of 7 years and you just buy and hold, then you're 100% guaranteed to be in profit. And I need to do the math with Bitcoin. And I would probably say, look, with Bitcoin, it's very similar. But instead of 7 years, it's probably more like 3-4 years. I can't say the same thing for altcoins, because with altcoins, you just need to really get in and out. And with Bitcoin though, if you just buy and hold, it will recover. And the way I think the markets are heading, we're working towards some kind of blow off top. They're going to start money printing, and as they print money, that's going to stimulate the economy. More money is going to get into risk on assets, and it's going to continue to pump. Silver, unfortunately, might not hit that $100 mark while I'm on this live. And I just want to zoom in. Did it hit it? It was just short, 99.9. Well, that's annoying. That would have been cool if I captured that in real time. But anyway, I'm just going to run before a bit to see if it does. And yeah, like gold, silver, I know there's not that much history here, but gold normally does top out, and then stuff like Bitcoin starts to pump. So that's definitely in play. We could see that happening. But again, no one knows for sure. But I would say this chart on the Bitcoin chart doesn't look too bad. And I don't ever talk about this, but I will, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, this is on the floor right now. And when this is it's primed for a bit of a pump from here, at least over the next week. And so that's what I'd be eyeing up. But if it gets to this level here, 99, 100k level, then yeah, I'd probably say that's a good time to sell. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Silver, unfortunately, isn't going to hit $100 on this video. Almost there though, almost there. But yeah, it's just inevitable. It is inevitable. It's going to happen. And yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. I've been telling people to invest in silver for a long time. It's one of those assets which will always have its place. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. I make these video updates every day. And so, yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, subscribe, like, share, comment down below if there's any charts you want me to look at. And I will see you in tomorrow's update. Thank you.